Hello and welcome back to the Bygone Times. Today we have a small collection of Vesta cases, Vesta, also called match safes. That's what their purpose in life is. These are all made out of metal of various sorts, and they came from a collection that was once housed by an antique dealer in a case somewhere or other. So there may be some old price tags on them. Wouldn't pay too much attention to those, but they're probably not that far out of line either, since these are just small collectible items. We can get a sort of a date on these right away. You see this guy is dated 1956, ECC. Not sure really what that stands for. But here on the side, well, first here on the ends, there's the old tag on it, but here on the ends you can see it's a kind of a typical matchbox type of a deal. See if I can, but it is made out of wood. Let's see if I can get it to slide. Well, it's not sliding right now, so we won't push that one. I don't want to bust through it. But on this side, there's a strike plate. So you take your match out of here, strike it here, and so the metal case would keep your matches safe and dry in the case of water or rain or whatever. So my dogs are going off in the background. Let's see if we can tune them out for a minute here. Alright. They've calmed down for a second, but they like to chime in. Okay. So these were typically made in that period, 1950s and 1960s, often in Japan. I think there's maybe a Japanese scene there. Maybe some flowers on a person. This box is trying to slide out on me, so maybe I can actually pop it open and we can see the matches inside. Very tight. So the box itself here is made of light wood, like real lightweight wood, balsa or bamboo or something. So that one's kind of stuck to it. Probably gets warped over time. So again, we won't bust it open. And there's the strike plate, and this one is probably aluminum with the applied graphic on top. And this one is darker color, so maybe brass or brass plated, and we have a horse with a kind of a war mane or something, and then we've got a big sun in the background. Some flowers on the back. This one slides open, so there we can see there's actually wooden matches in there. Let's pop one out, maybe. I won't light it, but so you pop your match out, close it up so you don't light the rest of them, and then strike it on the plate over here. Alright, I didn't quite get that closed, so I probably would have lit the whole place up. Good thing I didn't actually strike it. Here's one with, it's definitely aluminum. We have a bird relief on the front of it. There's a tag from the old antique shop that I told you about. So that one slides in and out nicely. This one's probably aluminum as well. And we have, looks like a lion maybe. And he's holding, I'm not sure what he's holding. A pie. We'll say it's a pie. He's holding a pie. Okay, and this one is actually missing the guts of it, but the casing is very pretty. It's kind of a Great Gatsby type of a scene there. Art Deco with an old car. This one is a little more substantial, probably brass. And there's the striker plate. And there's a place to push out. And this one's actually made in China, so they're not all made. They weren't all made in Japan, and maybe that explains some of the difference in style. So this one has a little heart on top, and I think so. That's enameled, so it's blue and red enamel there. It's I believe cloisonné for that piece of it. So this is kind of an upgrade model there. And this one looks like we've got maybe, I'm not sure if that's a whale or a fish, maybe just a fish. And maybe some sort of a lily pad or something on the back. Okay. And this one has an Aladdin lamp or something on it. Kind of playing with a little bit of wood grain, maybe. And this one has, I'm not sure if that's a bowl and a spoon or a mortar and pestle, but it has some jewels on it. It's kind of sparkly. This one looks a little newer to me, but I'm not really sure about that. And the matches look similar. You can see the matches are all, and all of these are kind of similar vintage, at least based on the wood coloring and the wear on the wood. So these are kind of interesting. And I think, well, you see this one here says sterling matchbox. So if that's sterling, then it's worth, yeah, a little bit. And this one says $22. And I think that's probably kind of the upper end for these. I think we're looking at $10 to $15 for most of them. Maybe some of the ones like the cloisonné would go a little higher than that. These were probably popular amongst smokers and people maybe who had to burn trash or whatever, needed a way to keep their fire dry, their matches dry, and maybe didn't have access to lighters, or they didn't like the way lighters worked for them or whatever. So pretty neat little match safes or Vesta cases, if you prefer that term. Mostly came from Japan, or at least the Far East, in the 1950s and 1960s. So thank you for tuning into this installment of the Bygone Times, and I'll see you next time.